When you are selling your home, you are going to come across many real estate terms that you are not familiar with. Some of them is home inspection and the appraisal inspection. And those two inspections are different and they serve different purposes. And today I will talk about what is the difference between a home inspection and the appraisal inspection. And I will also go over what does the state of California require from the appraiser and from the home inspector. And then I will talk about how to prepare for those inspections. A home inspection is a detailed evaluation of a home condition, typically ordered by the buyer, but I highly recommend again that the seller orders it before they list their home. An inspector examines the home structure, systems, and components, such as roof, plumbing, electrical, and HVAC, to identify any issues that might need repairs. The goal is to ensure the home is safe and in good working order before the sale is finalized. Now, I will talk about the appraisal. The appraisal, on the other hand, is an assessment of the home's market value, usually required by the buyer's lender. An appraiser evaluates factors like home size, location, recent comparable sales, and condition to determine how much it is worth. The appraisal helps the lender confirm that the home's price aligns with its true market value before approving the loan for the buyer. Now, I will talk about what is required by the state of California from the real estate appraiser and the real estate home inspector. Believe it or not, a home inspector does not have to be licensed or certified. There is no requirements for a home inspector to become a home inspector, which means their level of expertise can vary. That's why it's crucial to hire someone who is highly knowledgeable and experienced. On the other hand, an appraiser must be state certified and undergo background checks since they work directly with the lenders to determine the home's value. Hi, this is Heba Ryan. I am a realtor with Coldwell Banker in Danville in the East Bay, and I was a previous real estate appraiser. And yes, before I became a real estate appraiser in 2004, I had to go through a background check and get a clearance to be an appraiser. Getting the house ready for the appraisal inspection and the home inspection is very important. This is going to save you time, money, and energy and will make your sale go very smooth. If you don't prepare and there's something missing during those inspections, the inspector will put it on the report that it's missing, and they will require a second appointment to come visit your house again to inspect that thing that was missing the first time they were there. And that will cost you money, of course, because every time they come, they will charge X amount of money. And not only that, it will delay the transaction. And you don't want this. You want everything to go smoothly. So you definitely want to prepare for the home inspection and the appraisal inspection. And I'm going to go over what you need to do before the home inspector and the appraisal inspector come to your house for their inspections. So let's start by talking about how to prepare for the home inspection. Address minor repairs, fix leaky faucets, running toilets, and loose doorknobs. Replace burnout light bulbs, secure any loose handrails or steps, service the HVAC system and replace air filters, ensure the water heater is functioning properly and make sure it's raised and strapped, test the electrical outlets and label the breaker box correctly, unlock gates, garage, and electrical panels, provide access to the attic, basement, and crawl space, make sure you clean and declutter. A tidy home gives the impression of good maintenance, clear areas around sinks, appliances, and exterior drainage. Test safety features. Make sure smoke detectors and carbon monoxide alarms work. Ensure the water heater is functioning properly and make sure it's raised and strapped. Have fire extinguishers in accessible location. If you have done repairs or upgrades, have receipts and permits available for the home inspector. Now I will talk about the appraisal inspection and how to prepare for it and be ready. I always recommend to my clients for the appraisal inspection to make the house look in tip-top shape, just like when the buyer saw it the first time. Yes, the appraisal inspection is about the size of the house and the size of the lot and the location, but it doesn't hurt to look really good because it will give the appraiser a very good first impression. And let's go over how to prepare for the appraisal inspection. Trim bushes, mow the lawn, and add fresh mulch or flowers. Power wash the exterior if needed. Clean carpets, floors, and windows for a well-maintained look. Make it look like it's ready for a very nice open house. Make sure the house look fresh, nice and clean, and very organized. Ensure the water heater is functioning properly and make sure it's raised and strapped. Make sure smoke detectors and carbon monoxide alarms work. If you have done any upgrades in the past to your house, make a list of all those upgrades and make sure the appraisal gets it. I am always present at the home inspections appointment and the appraisal inspection appointment, and I make sure I have a list of the upgrades that was done to the house and I present it to the appraiser. And for the home inspection, we definitely have to be there, the homeowner and myself, to learn firsthand about all the problems in the house, if any, because that way you're there, you're present, you see it, and gives you time to think about how to fix it or how you would handle those issues. And I have a very good story for you on how important it is to do the inspections for the home seller prior to listing your house. So this was a transaction I was working on, and we did all the inspections before the house was listed, and the home seller did a lot of the repairs, and we got everything ready, and the house went on the market. We got a home buyer, and I did send all those reports to the buyer. He read them. We did all the negotiation prior into getting into escrow. And here I have to say something. If the seller does the inspection, is great, but the buyers still have the right to do their inspections as well. And this buyer that we had did their own inspections as well. And they came up to me with the report and said, we want to negotiate the price down because all of those issues. And they listed the issues on the report. So I sat down and I looked at the report, and guess what? Those issues on their report were exactly the issues that we had on our report, which the seller did before we listed the home. I'm not sure what were they thinking to renegotiate the price. And I went down to the buyer's agent and I said, those issues on your report are exactly the same of what we have on our report, and you already read those reports and you already agreed to all the terms that we have in the contract. So there is absolutely no reason to negotiate the price again because we are in contract and we are done negotiating. The buyers realize that we know what we're doing and we have everything in our report, and they cannot keep negotiating with the seller no more. So it definitely saves a lot of energy, time, and money if you prepare for the home inspector and the appraisal inspector before they come to your house.